Hey guys, it's the OC with Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters. In today's video, I want to talk about draft updates for the Cowboys. Let's go. Alright guys, listen, before I get into the content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this content. Please follow Boss Cowboy Sports on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can follow me, the OC, on Twitter at the OC100. Alright? So guys, look, I think that there's been a lot of rumblings around the Cowboys and who they would draft. In particular, Green, the offensive lineman out of Texas A&M, and Zion Johnson out of Boston College. I want to know what you guys' thoughts is on who is the best offensive lineman out of those two. Also, will the Cowboys go BPA when we get to pick 24, or will they stand pat? I'll get to that in a little bit. So, if you look at Zion Johnson, I've made a video on him before. He has a tremendous amount of strength and power. He had a fantastic pro day. He is a plug-and-play guy, 100%. I believe that he would be the premium guard for that pick for the Dallas Cowboys if he was available at pick 24. Green is not bad. He did play some right tackle. His footwork is more like a guard, and the fact that he doesn't really slide his feet well, and at times technically he can miss with his hands, etc. Not saying he's a bad player. I'm not mad at the pick, but Zion Johnson is the premium pick for the Cowboys, hands down. Now, we talked about interior players last night if you follow Boss Cowboy Sports, but something that I do want to point out to you guys is that there will be the opportunity for some tackles in this draft. So, if you look at that, there will be Trevor Penning probably available around pick 24. There will be Lucas that's available out of Washington State University, who I like a lot. There will be Tyler, the tackle out of Tulsa, potentially available around pick 24 for the Dallas Cowboys. So who will the Cowboys pick? Who should they pick? I'll tell you this, guys. Jerry Jones is a man that when he gets in front of a microphone, he tells no tales. So Jerry Jones said several weeks back that, hey, we're looking at a lineman. Unless we have a Micah Parsons or a CeeDee Lamb talent available. So what that indicates to me is that the Cowboys' top priority will be to address the offensive line. But there's a caveat to that. They also could draft a defensive lineman in this draft as well. So I'm going to share a quote by a PPF draft that was really startling off of Twitter. They stated that if any of the top 4 defensive ends were available last year, they would have been the top edge rusher in 2021. So that's saying that if Hutchinson, Thibodeau, Karfalitis, or Walker, the edge rusher from the University of Georgia, if they were available, they would have been the top pick. Now, we can make some really good assumptions and say that for sure Aiden Hutchinson and Thibodeau out of Oregon, they will be gone by the time we get to pick 24. But we never know what could happen in the slide of a defensive end. So the over-under on this is that possibly Walker may be available or close to being available around the 20-some-odd pick. If he is available, don't be surprised if the Dallas Cowboys go defensive end, because we've lost Randy Gregory, okay? We've signed a guy, Dante Fowler from the Jags on a 1-year deal. So he's for rent. That's not a long-term solution. We need a longer-term solution. And the Cowboys historically like to build through the draft through cheap rookie contracts. That's how the Cowboys do business. That's been their protocol and their pedigree for the last several years. So don't be surprised if we go there. I know we've talked a lot about Jermaine Johnson, the FSU rusher out of Florida State, if he's available there. But I would not be surprised if Walker falls and we're able to get Walker somewhere around the 24th pick. Also, we've talked about guard quite a bit. So one thing I want to point out is, hey, we could definitely revert back to going to the strongest tackle available. So guys, keep that in mind as we approach the draft. If you guys want to see some breakdown video, like some real tape on any of these prospects, what I want you guys to do is just drop it inside of the chat, drop it inside of the comments, let me know, and I'll make sure I get some of that out for you guys. Another thing that I want to point out is that, hey, if you don't have draft plans, please plan to join Boss Cowboy Sports and Law Nation at Walk-Ons in Las Colinas. Walk-Ons in Las Colinas, I'll drop the address in coming videos, but we will be there day one of the draft. We will actually have some current and former possibly Dallas Cowboy players. So you're going to want to be involved in that event. You can get autographs, you can get pictures. Come hang out with us as we chop through the first round of the NFL draft. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Boss Cowboy Sports. You can follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. You can follow me, the OC100, on Twitter. Until next time, guys, let me know what you think about the video, and see you.